As I walked into the Kimpton Hotel Palomar South Beach, I was immediately struck by the lies they had told me on their website. They promised a luxurious experience, but what I got was a mediocre mess. From the start, I knew I was in for a disappointment. The front desk clerk, Juan, was incredibly rude and seemed bothered by my presence. He told me that my card had been charged 5 days before I arrived, and when I asked him to explain, he just shrugged it off. It was like they were trying to take advantage of me to scam me out of my hard-earned money. But that was just the beginning. When I finally got to my room, I was shocked to find that it smelled like mildew. The air conditioning didn't work and the bathroom was disgusting. I felt like I was stuck in some kind of bad dream. And don't even get me started on the parking fees. $103 for one night. Are they kidding me? It's like they're trying to rob me blind. I had no idea about the hidden fees, and when I asked them about it, they just said it was policy, more like highway robbery. But what really took the cake was the way they treated me when I tried to book an extra night. Hussein, the front desk clerk, told me one price over the phone, but when I got to the hotel, it was a completely different story. They tried to charge me more, and when I asked them to honor the original price, they just shrugged it off. It was like they didn't care about my business at all. And then, to add insult to injury, they had the nerve to charge me again after I left. They said I had damaged the room, but I knew that was a lie. I had taken pictures of the room before I left, and it was spotless. They were just trying to scam me again. I couldn't believe the incompetence of the staff. They seemed so uninterested in my problems, so uncaring about my experience. It was like they were just going through the motions, collecting their paychecks without any regard for the people they were supposed to be serving. As I sat in my room, feeling frustrated and angry, I couldn't help but think about all the other people who must have been scammed by this hotel. All the other people who had been taken advantage of, who had been lied to and cheated. It made me so sad, so angry to think about it. But what really broke my heart was the way they treated the people who were trying to check in late. They had no regard for their time, no regard for their feelings. They just shrugged it off like it was no big deal. It was like they didn't care about anyone but themselves. As I left the hotel, I felt a sense of despair wash over me. I had been so looking forward to this trip, and it had been ruined by the Kimpton Hotel Palomar South Beach. I felt like I had been scammed, lied to, and cheated, but I won't let them get away with it. I'll make sure to tell everyone I know about the horrible experience I had at this hotel. I'll make sure to leave reviews and ratings to warn others about the scams and lies. And to
The dark truth about businesses near Kimpton Hotel, Palomar South Beach *. If you're staying at the Kimpton Hotel Palomar South Beach, prepare yourself. The businesses surrounding this hotel are an adventure. And by adventure, I mean a series of unfortunate events where your wallet gets lighter, your patience thinner, and your faith in humanity. Well, let's just say it takes a vacation of its own. Let's start with the overall theme of this area: inconsistency. Some places look high-end, some pretend to be high-end, but very few actually deliver high-end. Instead, you'll find a mix of neglect, bizarre service standards, and prices that make you wonder if you accidentally wandered into a prank show. Luxury. More like luxurious disappointment. Hotels and spas near the Kimpton should be flawless. They're not. Take the Ritz-Carlton Spa South Beach a name that promises cloud-like beds, divine massages, and staff who treat you like royalty. Instead, guests report rooms with broken tubs, exposed wires, and a level of service that makes you question if you accidentally checked into a budget motel. One guest paid $1,200 a night and still had to argue about basic amenities like functioning plumbing. Another called out the staff for blatant racism. When even the Ritz can't get it right, you know something's wrong with the neighborhood's standards. Dining disasters that will make you miss fast food restaurants nearby seem to operate on a simple business model. Charge a lot, care a little. Tequiztlan Mexican restaurant and tequila bar is a masterclass in how to ruin a meal. Servers forget drinks, ignore customers, and if reviews are to be believed, sometimes act like seating a family with children is a personal attack. One woman was given *3 crackers with her ceviche. 3. As if she was supposed to ration them like wartime rations. Then there's the infamous tipping incident, where a server chased down a group to return their tip because it wasn't big enough. How's that for hospitality? But the real tragedy award goes to Pummarola Miami Beach **. This place has a special talent, burning pizzas on purpose. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly, even when customers beg them not *to. One guest left a note pleading for an unburnt pizza and got one even asterisk more asterisk charred than the first. Somewhere, a fire department is missing their arson investigator because he's clearly working here. And let's not forget the pizza chef too busy scrolling on his phone without changing gloves to notice he was making food for actual humans. Nightlife, where fun goes to die if you're hoping for a wild night out, asterisk heaven asterisk might feel more like purgatory. Reviews describe a club so dull that the biggest excitement is deciding whether to leave after 5 minutes or 10. The crowd skews older, the vibe is non-existent, and the best part of the night seems to be the moment people give up and go somewhere else. Then there's Water Lion Wine plus Alchemy asterisk, a place where cocktails are so weak, you'll wonder if the alchemy part is just tap water in a fancy glass. Bartenders here are suspicious of IDs, even from people pushing 30, and double charges on credit cards seem to be part of the asterisk experience. Final thoughts. A tourist trap with extra traps. The businesses near Kimpton Hotel Palomar South Beach suffer from the same disease. They could asterisk be great, but they're not. Whether it's neglect, greed, or just sheer incompetence, this area has perfected the art of letting people down. If you stay here, manage your expectations. Eat at the hotel. Drink at the hotel. And if you absolutely asterisk must venture out, bring snacks, patience, and maybe a fire extinguisher, just in case. Because in this part of South Beach, perfection is a myth and disappointment is always on the menu. I'm looking into all these crimes near Kimpton Hotel Palomar South Beach, and it's just so crazy. Like, be careful when you're walking around this area, okay? So there was this fake luxury storefront in Miami Gardens, not too far from Kimpton Hotel Palomar South Beach. It was called the Louis Vuitton storefront of Hialeah, or something like that. They were selling fake designer stuff, like clothes and accessories, and it was all worth over $500,000 if it were real. The police caught the people running it, Yuri Velasquez Garcia and Mercedes Marquez Ponce, and they're being charged with felony counterfeiting. I'm guessing the people who bought stuff from them were probably tourists or locals looking for a good deal, They probably thought they were getting a steal, but really, they were just getting ripped off. And the people running the scam, they're just so greedy, flaunting all this fake merchandise on social media. Like, how could you do that to people? It's so wrong. And then there was this huge auto dealership fraud ring in Miami-Dade. Like 21 people were arrested for using fake documents to buy cars from dealerships, and then they'd remove the liens and sell them or export them. It's just so crazy. The dealerships lost $5 million, and it affected the whole auto retail sector. I think the people who bought those cars were probably unsuspecting tourists or locals, just looking for a good deal. They probably had no idea they were buying a scam car. And the people running the scam, they're just so smart, using fake documents and all that. But it's not smart, it's just wrong. And now the dealerships are suffering and the prices are going up for everyone. It's just so unfair. And oh my God, there was this investor scam where they used the names of familiar retail brands like Radio Shack, Pier 1 Imports, and Stein Mart. They promised investors that they were going to revive these brands, but really, they were just using the money for themselves. It's just so sad. I think the investors were probably people who thought they were helping to bring back these brands, but really they were just being scammed. And the people running the scam, they're just so heartless, using these brands to make people think they're doing something.